Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video. And today, finally, I'm going to get around to making a video on the Elric brothers. So this will be a video talking about how to build them, how to use them, what to use them on, and also what chaining partners they possibly could have. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the video. If you like these kind of videos, make sure if we can get 50 likes on this video, that'd be really great. And let's move into it. So, of course, as all limit burst damage dealers, you want to focus on three things here. Three things. And it's the same thing for the Brave Shift form, because their Brave Shift form is about the same thing. Limit burst damage, attack, and killers. And killers is the number one thing. Number two is limit burst. Number three is attack. Attack will come easily. At this point in the game, you don't need all this stuff, by the way. You really don't need all this stuff. You can go by with, I don't even have their STMR. Their STMR would be quite good, but it's not here. So they need killers. Killers is number one. I always say in every kind of video that I'll ever make, killers, killers, killers. Number two, limit burst damage. Number three, attack. Attack will come anyways. You'll see that blue number anyway. I didn't even try to get the blue number, and it's there. So still trying to get over being sick, sorry about that. Anyways, so this is going to be what their build's going to really be. They're built for Stone Killer right now in their normal form, and their Brave Shift form. You kind of want to build towards Demon Killer, because they only have Demon. They have 200% Demon Killer in their Brave Shift form, and in their Brave Shift form, they're going to be a limit burst finisher, but also a support in terms of being an imbuer. They can still chain just fine and stuff like that. And you want to make them true dual wield. You don't want to make them TDH, because they don't have the they don't have the 5 times cap. They still have the 4 times cap plus 200, so they don't have the special 1 times extra cap while being TDH passive like Lightning has. So you want to make them true dual wield, and it makes it a lot easier to build them with this because of that. I have 300%, over 300% Stone Killer with this build, which is pretty amazing, pretty great. So we're gonna show off how to use them and things like that, so let's get into it. So just like Rain and Fina, if you don't know anything about Rain and Fina, make sure to check that video out. So first of all, you're gonna go ahead and do this, and probably this, because I mean, Earth and View is probably the mainstay, but you don't have to use it if you don't want to. Of course, they'll lose HP, but that's not even a big issue because you can just heal it back. We're not going to do that in this part because, of course, we don't care about healing it back. And after you've done those moves, their cooldown's not really necessary, by the way. It just gives a zone buff of defense. We're not looking for that right now, so we want to go ahead and do this because this will filter a limit burst, and we want to go ahead and do that and then chain away. So the limit burst will chain by itself. It doesn't need any chaining partners. I'll show you. And their Brave Shift limit burst is more of a finisher. Still want to do that anyways, but you kind of want someone else like Finzi and also Gerbrant to help you fill their limit burst, because they kind of struggle with it. Unlike Rain and Fina, where they have a move where they can instantly get their limit burst filled, they need a little more help in that regard. But on the plus side, when you use this move, you get elemental boost for a lot of elements that they use and things like that. So you kind of want to do it that way. And this is their limit burst. It chains, like I just mentioned. Nice. So you can chain together. What you can chain is solo chaining. So they're not even imbued, by the way. I mean, I'm pretty sure we could fix that. We can probably fix that. Oh, they're in their normal form. That's okay. For Earth imbued, we have an Earth in Peril, right? We've used this one more turn, so you can just triple cast this to just chain by himself. He's just his own chainer. And on here's the plus side. Here's the plus side. Yes, Rain and Fina have a higher mod, but they're locked to fire, and this is not this is the other side of it. They can tag chain without having to do a cooldown or anything like that. This is the positive thing with the Elric brothers compared to Reagan and Lastwell, and also with Rain and Fina. They don't have tag chaining unless they're using their Lone Burst. And I believe okay, I guess I wanted to leave. I believe Lastwell and Reagan have like a cooldown that you can only do it with, and I believe the same thing for Rain and Fina. I don't remember exactly, but it's not as easy to tag chain with them as it is with the Elric brothers. They have a move they can tag chain with, so that's pretty nice. That's pretty neat. I think that's pretty good. So let's use the Elric brothers with Rain and Fina now. So they're not really geared that well, but we don't need them to be. And we have them here, and they'll definitely be able to chain together. Just needing to figure out how to do that, because Lone Burst fill rates and all that kind of jazz. We have Lock here to help imbue them. You definitely want to do that, guys. We definitely want to imbue them with fire, because we'll be doing fire chaining here. I apologize for the music constantly cutting it. I can only find a small thing of this track that I want to listen to for this video, and I can't play Brotherhood FMA Brotherhood music, unfortunately, guys. I'll get in big trouble for that, so can't do that. The biggest problem with this is that if you really don't have a lot of Lone Burst support, like I do not have a lot of Lone Burst support, you kind of have to wait a little bit longer to get them going. It is what it is. There really isn't anything I can do about it. There's quite literally nothing I can do about it right now, and as you guys can see here, they have no tag chaining in their normal form here. Their only tag chaining is their Lone Burst, so it's kind of a problem with this unit. So we're just going to do this just to fill up their Lone Burst. So the Lone Burst are ready, and now they should have a 59 to 60 chain depending on how I can hit it. Usually it's 59 because, you know, can't be perfect, but it should be 60, but most of the time it's going to be 59, which is more than fine. You're getting 4 chainers. Yeah, 59, that's fine. You're getting 4 chainers in the span of only 2 units, guys. Keep that in mind, guys. If you are new to this tag mechanic that will be coming up on the global side, you are having 4 units basically as compressed into 2. You guys understand how strong that sounds? It even sounds strong, right? But it is strong, as I'm trying to express to you. The Elric brothers have a lot of advantages over Rain and Fina. Yes, Rain and Fina, for several turns, they get their Lone Burst filled instantly. And yes, the Elric brothers take a little bit longer. But the positives with them is that they can tag chain right away. You don't gotta use their Lone Burst as their strongest move, but you can use this. In the meantime, you can do Earth Imbue, you can buff your defense stats, you can do a lot of other things, and on top of that, you can shift over to imbue for your allies. And this is a very, very interesting thing. I mentioned this in my review already, but some of you may not have seen my review. I definitely recommend going to watch it because it's a good review. But so the unique thing about them is you can take an existing imbue and dispel it. So for example, if I used my light imbue on my Finzi right now, I can use one of these moves to dispel that and put a fire imbue or a water imbue or a thunder imbue or earth imbue in their place. Do you understand how strong that is? What if a boss in the future imbues your entire team, because it's been done before? You can bring them along and you can dispel their imbue. I'm pretty confident of that. And you can apply your own imbue. So you can just say screw you, your boss imbuing thing, screw that, I'm putting in my own imbue in. That's really strong, guys. It's very niche, but it's still really strong of an ability. At least I think so. And like I mentioned, their ratio form is a finisher Lone Burst. So you would it's very similar to the last one, Reagan, where their Lone Burst is finishing. So it's the same thing. So yeah, so that's just an introduction of how to build them, how to use them. Their rotations are very simple. They don't have a lot of moves, but this is something you really want to do. You really want to use that so then you get the lone burst on the next turn, you get those stat buffs. You get some elemental damage buffs because they do elemental boost for all of their abilities. This one here only does for earth, it just boosts your earth damage. Which is nice because they have earth imbue here, but this one does for everything else. So that's a little introduction video for you guys if you guys are interested in that. If we can get 100 likes on this video, I will do a Edward destroys everything video, but I really don't do those much anymore because a lot of trials that I usually have done have been power crept, and a lot of the future trials take a lot longer to build and you need certain friends and things, so they're a little bit hard. That's why really I haven't done a lot of destroy everything videos lately, is because a lot of the newer trials take a lot longer, they take a lot more effort to gear and things like that. So it's not like I don't want to do them, it's just it takes a little bit more effort than is required that I would like to do. I like to do them quick and fast and get it over with so you guys can see how strong they are. So we'll see. If we can get 50 likes in this video, that'd be great. If we can get 100, I will do Edward's more showcase of a video for how much damage they can do in a real setting. This is just an introduction video for you guys, how to build them, how good they are, and how they can work with other units. And so Reina and Fina, of course, would be the best combination because they're I guess I should have mentioned this. They're of course, you should expect this, but their lone burst is non-elemental, so they can use with fire, which is how we were able to do as much damage as we did, even with minimal buffs and things like that. So thank you guys for watching. If you watched all the way to the end of this video, no keyword. I'm just gonna say happy holidays, happy new year, guys. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. Will be some pulls. If you're watching this just now, there'll be some pulls tomorrow for the Final Fantasy 15 banner on YouTube. So of course, even if you don't watch this far, you'll get notified anyways if you are hitting the notification bell. Very important. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll hope to see you in the very next video. I hope to see you in the polls on Thursday for the polls for Noctis and Arden. And I'll see you guys in the next one.